Everywhere. Mics are on, guys. Facebook, we good. Twitch, we sending data. Alright, let me see if we live on Twitch. I think we live on Twitch, ladies and gentlemen. Señores, vamos a jugar un ratico. Welcome back to Heels, Pops, and Cheshas Wrestling's Entertainment Champions. A fun night in games with the bad guys, the do-over that you deserve. And Wrestlemania is here. Congratulations, everybody. This is the room where it happens. But first, let's see who's making their way to the damn boat.
JP Savage. Yo no sé nada.
Hey!
Pretty chubby flaco. Dímelo, mi gente. I'm back.
Woo! And better than ever. Yo, where you been at, yo? First of all, before you answer that, I think the people got to do something, yo. JP, why don't you tell the people what they could do for us to show some love?
Make sure to subscribe and like HPC2Sweet on Twitter, HPC2Sweet _ on IG. Every week, Thursday Night Live, your favorite interview.
What is worth watching this week is right, gentlemen. Champions, it's WrestleMania. This is it. This is the mother of all pay-per-views. This is what we live for. This is what we strive for. This is wrestling Christmas. Ain't it? Ain't it so, PCF?
Woo! Do you smell it? Because I smell WrestleMania in the air. It's finally here. WrestleMania night 1 tonight.
It must smell musty.
Night.
Smells musty is right.
It smells like...
That's what she said too. Gentlemen,
and you know what? The good thing is that we've had a great WrestleMania week thus far. So even if WrestleMania weekend is not what we expect, it is not what we deserve. At least this past week, though, you had some gems after gems after gems.
Facts. My God, JP, I can't even imagine the emotion that went through your mind throughout the entire card of what was NXT nights 1 and 2. But talk to me about just how you felt about overall the experience.
I mean, I'm still processing. I don't know about Cha because, we were on here on Tuesday. We were swayzy. We were feeling nice, having some fun, and we made some predictions. Ooh. We made some predictions based on the card, and you know what? There were a couple of surprises. Some of the things that occurred on NXT, I didn't see coming. I mean, you had some monumental moments. I mean, how could we talk about NXT and not talk about the finale? Good things comes to those who wait. Raquel, your new NXT champion. I didn't see that happening.
Not at all.
I didn't see Io lose.
Well, I kind of called it, but I didn't think they would actually pull the trigger.
You kind of did.
For them to actually pull the trigger on it was just the more shocking thing.
There's a lot.
PCF, your favorite match, real quick, of the NXT takeover.
Let me just start it off by saying that Cruiserweight Championship ladder match between Escobar and Jordan Devlin was a fucking banger.
Mm-hmm.
Those two men put it out there and they gave it their all. And that match, wow, that shit gave me chills.
I
have goosebumps just talking about it now.
That finish was amazing.
That finish was dope.
And not for nothing, if you tuned in on Tuesday, we talked about, people were comparing Escobar to Andrade, right? That
yes.
Vince is just going to replace Andrade with Escobar. And right after that match, he went on the mic and backstage, and he proved why he can carry that weight. The promo skills are there. The language barrier is non-existent. And, oh my, the sky's the limit for this young man.
No doubt. But
and if you need to see anything else, make sure to watch a couple weeks back when he went up against your new NXT champion, Karrion Kross. and a banger.
Woo-hoo.
If you want to watch anything else about them, make sure to watch Lucha Underground, baby.
It's crazy, man, because I was on a stream. Shout outs to Twitch, man. The bad guys are rating everywhere. No nice things anywhere. We everywhere, baby. We are on Twitch, and I was explaining, how it's funny. Old School was supposed to be with us today, but unfortunately couldn't be. But I was with Old School Joe 5-6 years ago. In fact, when O'Reilly and Cole tore the roof down at the Hammerstein Ballroom, and then also on top of that, to see them come full circle now in NXT is crazy. On top of that as well, Bloodsport was also this week. Shout outs to Bloodsport. Karrion Kross performed at a Bloodsport that we was at in Atlantic City 2 years ago. That JP,
Facts.
full circle. Now he's competing for his second NXT championship. That's amazing stuff. But
well deserved.
Well deserved is right. We have all committed a penalty though.
You know what's well deserved too? Seeing Scarlett.
That was.
Oh yeah.
But that's not gonna absolve the penalty, gentlemen. None of those people will be performing this weekend at WrestleMania.
Chihuahua.
So,
and you already know the rule. If we mention somebody that's not performing a WrestleMania weekend, we gotta drink. So
drink up and we'll
cheers to the champion.
PCF, why don't you go grab yourself something nice to drink, sir? If you haven't already, this is your time. You are excused to go do so, because I actually am running out and I'm gonna have to go.
I will say though, that unsanctioned match, man. I saw a spot I have not seen in a long time when they went through the floor on the stage. Yo, that was money, and then he came out the side of it. Beautiful.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
I think he cut his hand in that process, right?
Definitely.
O'Reilly?
Oh, Adam Cole.
Adam Cole.
I think Adam Cole cut his hand in the process. That's crazy shit, yo. Like, you went through an entire match without no blood, and then you cut your hand on the fucking.
Hey, and not to mention, O'Reilly had a bad bump outside the ring where he hit the apron, and then whiplashed on the side on the outside, and he continued with that. You know what I mean? And look, they pulled out Adam Cole in a gurney in a stretcher, and I don't know how much that I don't know if that was entirely false. I think that these two men left it all out on the floor.
Oh man, that's insane. Like,
you know what I loved from the match? I love how O'Reilly was innovative and how he kept wrapping that chain around his leg throughout the whole night until he finally got his kicks in.
Finish.
I love that.
That finish was dope.
Telling at the final.
I loved it. And then when Adam Cole used the chain against Kyle O'Reilly because it was tied against the rope. And he pulled it, and Kyle O'Reilly hit his neck against it. Yo,
gold.
Where have you seen that? That shit is so innovative.
And I don't know about y'all, but in each of those matches, there were moments that left me wondering, is there somebody going to come out and attack them, right? I'm talking about the Adam Cole. You saw Kyle O'Reilly.
Right? Yeah.
Struggling back. And then also Raquel. When Raquel won, the smoke, I thought Dakota Kai was coming out and she was smacking the shit out of her.
Right, like after post-match when she was like in celebration and shit, I thought something maybe. Because we're just so used to the...
There was a slight delay, right? There was a slight delay. There was like what's going to happen? It just felt. But that's just creative storytelling. That's leaving the people, the imaginations flow. And that's why you got to love NXT. Now, the question is, though, is WrestleMania weekend going to provide more than NXT did? I don't know.
That's what we're here for,
I don't
though.
know.
We're here to provide that information to you, and then y'all decide. But we'll get to it for sure. We got to get to that and more tonight or today in this bright afternoon, gentlemen. I'm joined with some true champions that are ready to run the ropes and hit that cardio with each other. Check it out. Chief Brand Officer Stephanie McMahon has been put on the spotlight. She did a show real quick on the Bill Simmons, and she went on to say or comment about AEW. They mentioned AEW, the competition, and she goes on to say that they've learned very well from the past experience in the last Attitude Era that you just don't do business the same way. You don't do business handshake agreements and verbal contracts. That shit don't fly no more, because then you get the surprise appearances out of nowhere, like the Rick Rudes of the past WCW eras. They've learned their lesson here. They're ready to move forward, and it's gonna be an interesting war this time around. How you feel about it, PCF?
I mean, competition always makes the brand stronger. And Vince went through it 25 years back with Eric Bischoff. And now I feel like Triple H was going at it with Tony Khan or Cody Rhodes, whichever one you want to look at.
I think on TV it's more Cody, right? Cody's.
I think it's more Cody because look at the body language, the way that he talks. I feel like he gives me Triple H vibes in
the
AEW.
history.
And the history.
Yeah, the history. They're also wrestler
like
owner type, so
Right. Like Cody has thrown at Triple H on TV with the throne.
And vice versa.
Yeah.
And vice versa. Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's entertaining. I like it.
But but both of you have talked about people that are not performing this WrestleMania weekend. When you say Rick Rude,
did I say Rick Rude? I meant
you did, brother. You did.
I meant,
and he not performing anywhere this weekend. Goddamn it! Rest in peace, Rick Rude. And if we're gonna talk about R.I.P., rest in peace. Let's say rest in peace to the one and only Earl Simmons, DMX. May you rest in power.
I left some more for him, man.
Good Lord. DMX, I mean, it's so beautiful to see all the people that are commemorating DMX. At the same time, like where they come from, because you haven't heard much of the people chanting DMX's name. But either way, the man left a mark in history, in the industry. I saw somebody post that he made it cool for man to be vulnerable, and through his music, as intense as he was, the content was also sensitive and vulnerable. So to a modern day, we slipping and falling without you, brother.
Facts, man.
May you rest in peace.
Rest in peace, DMX, man. To the family, man. Our condolences.
Rest in paradise, brother.
Facts. A legend was lost, but the show does go on, ladies and gentlemen. Legends are being made as we speak, and will be made this weekend. This week is the land of opportunity, as I've gone on to say last week. With this whole NXT, the whole pre-show match. What was her name? Stark and Storm when they went at it. That was opportunity.
Zoe Stark. Zoe Stark.
Zoe Stark
and
got
Toni
an
Storm.
Incredible opportunity to showcase her talents this week. Other people did as well. The likes of Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole. We briefly touched on it this afternoon in the beginning of this stream, but. What is, in fact, the future for Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly now that they had such an amazing performance, right? Triple H and Shawn Michaels had something to say. Shawn Michaels goes on to say that Kyle O'Reilly is destined for the future now. Now he levels up, which is true. We all believe it. We all saw it last this week against Adam Cole. His stock has risen. He's gonna be a main event performer now, and Triple H goes on to say to stay tuned. Stay tuned this week, because we might not have seen the end of this story or feud. Everybody's so quick to jump to conclusions. Adam Cole's coming up. Kyle O'Reilly's going to win the NXT title. Let's kind of bask in the ambience here. Don't you think, PCF?
I fully agree. Why is it that with one loss, you got to be packed up and shipped out? Look at the likes of Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. They've been in NXT forever, and they're the cornerstones of the brand. Why can't Adam Cole be that for NXT?
Baby!
What I think this just cements is to go away with the fact of the idea of thinking that NXT is developmental. There's no more going up. NXT is the third brand, and in my opinion, the best brand. What their comments are telling you is that they're not going anywhere. NXT is the place to be. This is why you have someone like LA Knight coming to NXT. This is why you have someone like Taya Valkyrie or Jackie Mornay debuting in next week. You know what I'm saying? Like, NXT is one of the brands. So let's stop with this. Let's going up. Let's talk more about what's going to happen in NXT. What are these individuals going to do moving forward on NXT? Because unfortunately, I don't have faith when people go to Raw and SmackDown on what they do with their character.
That's just a case of experience, right? At this point, man. Like, that's history.
Unfortunately,
history is killing them with that.
Hey, as a performer, if you want to be the best, you got to go to NXT and compete against the best.
Hey,
just gonna throw that out there.
PCF, welcome on the train, milking choo-choo.
Oh man!
And remember, folks, we have to tune in on Tuesday now.
Oh yes, we do. We got to tune in.
Yeah,
the move has been
official.
official.
The Wednesday Night Wars is done.
The Wars is done, but wrestling is better for it. I think we're gonna be able to enjoy more of NXT, more of AEW as well on the separate nights. Gentlemen, we have officially declared the main event for both nights at WrestleMania, and I want to be the first to say, job well done here, WWE. You got it right in my book. How about y'all's? Talk to me, fellas.
What you think we got it right? Mm-hmm. You talking about the card?
No, the main events. Just the main events.
Oh, the main event. So
based
what's the main
off the
event
cards that
night
we
one?
have to pick, the matches we have to choose from, Bianca Belair and Sasha will close on night one, and then we will also have. This will only mean that Edge and Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns will close out night two, given that Drew and Lashley will open up night one.
Now, let me ask you guys something. Now that the main events have been decided for night one and night two, who do you think opens up night one and receives that pop? That opening pop?
Opening pop, I think Drew, because it's Drew, and I think he still wins. The whole concept of the winner always comes out second. I want to say the first entrance, the first music that plays is going to be Drew McIntyre's. Last year's WrestleMania champion will open up the show and reclaim his throne. I think that's how they're going to go. I mean, that's just me, though.
Listen, that was the prediction on Tuesday, man. And I still have to say, when you have somebody that's supposed to be the face, I mean, we all know what Roman is, but Drew has been the champion throughout this entire pandemic. And you have him opening the match for the WWE Championship, right? On night one of WrestleMania? That's kind of wild. I don't know if that's really putting prestige to the title. I don't know if that's putting prestige to those two performers.
Yeah, there's got to be some kind of marketing behind it.
Listen, I'm happy with Sasha and Bianca definitely being the main event. I'm down for that. That's the match we've all wanted, right? But to have them start it, that's kind of wild. Let's see what happens. Hey, it could turn around and be one of the best matches of the weekend. We don't know. But what does it say about the match and where they hold it in their hearts? God damn it. When Bobby Lashley's holding it, that's what you're going to do? Come on. First you're going to break up the Hurt Business, then you're going to do that?
I feel that there's focused. They've brought up too much the fact that he hasn't beaten Drew for it. He only beat The Miz for it. They banked on that too much for me to want to believe that they're going to go with Lashley. I hope I'm wrong. Like, I want to see Lashley go ahead and continue his reign, man, because I'm over Drew. Like, Drew had his run. I feel like this is just a big redo. I don't know. I hope not, though. I have
a theory. I have a theory for you.
Talk to me.
You better have a drink with it.
my fridge is
Drew and Lashley are being WrestleMania, so we good.
What if Vince is trying to swerve us by breaking up the Hurt Business, and at the end of the day,
I'm just playing.
Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander come out and help out Bobby Lashley retain.
Bro.
So we got this major heel, and at the end of it, we get a returning face Brock Lesnar.
I like where it ended.
To make the challenge.
I like where it ended. The logistics don't gotta make sense, but yeah, take me there. Take me there.
Yo, from your lips to Vince's dick, bro. Like, please let that be the reality. But I will say though, on SmackDown, they really made an emphasis to let us know that in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, that Cedric and Shelton are former Hurt Business members, as well as Retribution. Okay. So I don't know. You could be onto something there, PCF. You pretty chubby Flacco. You could be onto something. I hope that's the case. I love the chubby. Because if not, now that's what I'm gonna expect. If I get nothing but that, I'm gonna be disappointed. God damn it. And you know where else I'm gonna be disappointed? After the man puts out such a cryptic message. And you're talking about the main event of night one gonna be Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks. If the man doesn't come out after her cryptic message, good Lord have mercy. What was that message that she put this week? It was yesterday.
So she put out a tweet dropping down spelling out night one in caps, going down the center, but then each letter had a word. It says, "Nothing is guaranteed here tonight, only now, eternally."
Ours.
Bars.
Acronym says
Bars.
Night 1.
Oh my
Night 1. That could only mean Night 1 of WrestleMania.
Hey,
Night-
I'm here for it.
And let's not forget though, folks. While Becky Lynch was out there putting out cryptic posts on social media, so was Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho taking selfies with the WWE plane in
Yeah, I saw
Florida.
that.
Fact.
That's fun.
Shout out
what
to
does that
Old School
mean?
Joe and JJ in the chat. Old School saying JP giving out spoilers, and JJ calling us all pretty. Hey, I resent that. I'm not pretty.
Thank you.
We're
You know,
evil here.
Hey,
We're supposed
hey,
to be bad
I'm
guys.
pretty chubby. So get it right, JJ.
He's an oxymoron.
Mine is the oxy.
Emphasis
Mine
on
is
the-
the oxy.
Es que soy gordito.
You know what though,
Gentlemen.
folks?
I want to play some games, yo. I want to play some games. Let's play some good games. Let's get it going. We got the juices flowing. I'm already a few shots in because of freaking Rick Rude. But,
Hey,
but it's all right. It's all right. JP, what's on the agenda? What we doing today, brother?
listen, we had a lot of fun on Tuesday, a little bit too much fun. And I think,
Always.
in your words, Vic, if it's not broken, why fix it? Let's start off tonight with wrestling categories. But today we're going to change it up a little bit. And the categories that we will be dealing with will be a performer from the women's roster, a faction, a WWE Hall of Famer, a jobber, and hardcore weapons.
Wow, okay.
So each of us will take a turn and pick out a letter for one of us to be able to come up in 60 seconds with an answer for each of these
All right,
categories.
so I'm gonna need
Are
a
you ready,
re-up.
gentlemen?
So give me 2 seconds right quick. I gotta get some ammo because we gotta drink up if we lose, right?
Yeah. If you cannot get all 5 answers out in the 60 seconds, you, my friends, will have to drink. So Pretty Chubby Flaco, make sure you find a way to get your drink on your laps, on your face, on your chest, because
Espérate.
you're dealing with the best.
Tengo que salir
And while
por ahí.
these folks are unprepared, I'm going to be here talking to y'all. Folks, it is time. It is WrestleMania week. Vic the Villain says it is Christmas time of WrestleMania. And if it is Christmas, that means Three Kings Day is upon us. So make sure to go to Foco.com and get your bobbleheads, folks. They have every Wednesday they're coming out with a WrestleMania themed bobblehead. This past Wednesday, they had the Edge and Christian ladder match, WrestleMania 17 special. The week before that, you had what might be your Night 2 champion, Daniel Bryan, repeating history and winning both belts at WrestleMania, one of the biggest WrestleMania moments. Make sure Foco.com, bobbleheads HPC 10. The bad guys got you. There's always a gift on the shelf. Order
You
now.
know when all else
so that you're
fails,
ready.
you gotta go into JP Savage's, palette book, the palette drinkers for dummies, and you gotta go in and concoct a
Drink for the
special, screwdriver here. So
Oh, you got little Tito's and orange
little
juice?
Tito's
Okay.
and orange juice.
Okay.
Drinking like
That's a
JP
perfect
tonight.
afternoon drink.
Drinking like
That's
JP.
a perfect afternoon drink right there.
Well,
I like that.
it was suggested by you, sir. So I gotta, take you.
JP's he's a jack of all trades and a master of all. So I do a little bit of everything, bro. You need a mortician, call on JP. You need a bartender, call on JP. You need to laugh, call on
the
JP.
ace.
You need to be satisfied, call on JP. If you need a history lesson, call on JP. If you need to relax, call on JP.
If
If you need
your
the
first
taxes
name is
done, do
Master,
not call on JP. Because
That's where I was
one
going
thing
with
I-
that, son. I was about to hit you up with my phone, my 1099,
You gotta hit
all that.
old school for that.
let me ask you: if your first name is Master, is your last name Bader?
Ooh,
Hey,
that's up to debate. That's up for debate.
Follow us on Twitch by now.
That's
More to come
only
soon.
family fans. We'll talk about that later.
Coming soon.
So,
Listen,
JP, talk to me. How we
meet me
doing
outside
this?
take a McMillion in 6 hours. I mean, shit, we could do something. You know what I'm saying? All right, but who's gonna go first? Who's gonna go first?
I'll go first. What's up? What we doing?
All right. So I'm gonna give you a letter, and once again, for the people, I'm gonna remind you of the categories: performer for the women's roster, a faction, WWE Hall of Famer, a jobber, and hardcore weapon. Are you ready, Victor Villain?
Sí.
You have 60 seconds on.
Clarinete.
Here we go. Starting now, and the letter will be for you. Will be the letter M. Starting now.
Women roster. Oh, I have to do all of them.
Women
My
roster.
bad. So Mickey James.
Yep.
Mickey James.
Mickey James.
Hold on.
Okay.
I
Faction.
have that shit written down. My bad. Mickey James.
Faction.
Money Incorporated.
Okay. WWE Hall of Famer.
Mick
40
Foley.
seconds. Okay. A jobber.
Man of War.
Ooh, and a hardcore weapon with 30 seconds left.
Man. A hardcore weapon. Monkey wrench. Oh!
Baby, good job.
Wow. Damn.
I don't know though. I think the villain was cheating. He's out there looking at us.
No, I had the list of categories, not whatever. I'm not cheating.
This man had Google.
Well,
He
know,
had
I'm
Google open on the
though,
side.
The Twitter fingers were going quick,
but
bro.
Google
But please do
help.
not worry.
Google's here
I
to
will
help.
be reading. I will be reading out the list. Don't worry about looking it up.
Bad,
Cheetah,
bad,
pumpkin
bad,
eater.
bad.
You.
My next go around.
All right. So who's going next?
I'll go.
All right.
I know I'm
PCF,
gonna
are you
lose,
ready?
but Screw it. Let's do it.
That you what?
Wait.
Screw it.
What's the time on Vic?
Vic, he did it in 25 seconds.
Okay.
With 25 seconds remaining.
With
Vic
25
did very
left.
well, which is why I think he was cheating.
Hey,
But
hey,
we will
hey,
continue.
hey.
Until he loses. Here we go. PCF, are you ready, sir?
I am ready.
Vic
Let's
the
do
villain, give PCF a letter.
All right. Q.
Money.
Let's give you. You gave me M. I'm gonna give you N.
You ready? PCF, the letter
Wow.
N, starting in 3, 2, 1. A women's roster performer.
Nikki Cross.
Okay. A faction.
And
What comes after N?
my goodness.
Oh.
A woman's faction that starts with N.
No. Just a faction. Just a faction.
Just a faction.
Oh, just a faction. I was gonna say NWA,
35 seconds. NWO. Okay.
NWO. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
WD Hall of Famer.
Hall of Fame. Oh man,
25
I'm
seconds.
gonna lose. N. Darn it. I can't think of it.
15 seconds.
Yeah,
You
perdí.
go to the next one. Jobber.
Next one, Jobber.
Don't say
Yeah, I
Nick
suck at
Gage.
this.
So fuck you up.
No, we took a picture with him.
5, 4,
Jobber.
3, 2,
Yeah.
1.
I lost.
I don't count. I fucked him up.
Man,
I fucked him up.
Yeah.
He lost before that, yo.
Yo, I'm not good at categories at all.
He lost before that shit. Don't even try
It's
it,
alright.
man. That's a crap.
I won and I'm still drinking.
Alright,
Cheers.
all right. So PCF, you gotta drink. There you go. Alright. I'm next.
Just
PCF,
call
you gotta
me
give me a
Gangrel.
letter. Somebody, I'll put the time on myself because I don't cheat. I'll keep it neat. You know what I mean? Just like I keep my drink nowadays. And PCF, give me a letter.
All right. The letter is B.
B, starting in 3, 2, 1. Okay, a women's roster performer. Let's talk about the one that's not gonna be in WrestleMania this weekend. I'm gonna drink Bailey, baby.
Oh.
Okay. A faction.
Single faction. BWO.
Okay. Blue World Order. WWE
Right.
Hall of Famer.
WWE. I can't say the Blue Meanie. Diablo.
That one took me a while to hit too. That screwdriver's
Bret
working.
the Hitman Hart.
Oh, how did
Okay,
yeah?
a jobber.
What's up with that?
Jobber.
Bastion Burger.
Oh, good job.
Hardcore weapon.
Oh, that's easy, JP. That's easy. Smash Bros. Sammy Sosa.
A bat.
Hey, Sammy.
Full time.
A
Nice.
barbed wire bat, baby. Double B. And with 8 seconds remaining. I was trying to. Cool one, and also something I need to say some other day. So but I'm still drinking because we out here. It's a hype
The
show,
hype
folks.
show!
WrestleMania weekend hype show. The bad guys got you.
Woo!
We excited. The best weekend in life.
Wrestling.
And here we
Christmas.
go. Now, Vic the Villain, you
Let's
up
go,
again.
Let's go. I'm gonna keep my eyes right here.
This is for
Right
the title. If you lose here, that gives us chance for one of us to take over.
Let's do this.
Okay, well, except PCF. But Vic the Villain,
Don't
the
give me
letter
X.
for you
Don't give
will
me X. I
be
did X already. I fucked up.
let's go with L.
Oh, all right, bet.
Ready in 3, 2, 1, go. Women's roster.
Lacey Evans.
Dale. Faction.
Los Boricuas.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
WWE Hall of Famer.
Lex Luger.
Ooh, Jobber.
Ludwig Borga.
Diablo. Okay. Hardcore Weapon.
Lechon
Un lechón asado.
23 seconds.
Light
15.
a light post. Light bulb.
Okay.
My bad.
I'll give you that. And damn, Victor Villain, you out here trying to just
It's
shit, huh?
a screwdriver,
Okay.
bro.
Okay.
You threw something in my
Okay,
screwdriver.
that Tito's
I'll
got
see
you
it.
right. That Tito's got you right. All right, since you right, make sure to give PCF the right letter.
The right letter
to help him out.
Is,
Hey, the ice cream truck.
Are
outside.
you right?
Did
It was loud as fuck. P.
Okay. PCF, the letter is P. And starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Women's roster.
Paige.
Ah, damn.
Okay.
Damn.
Faction.
Damn, what was it? Pretty Mean Sisters?
Pretty
PMS?
Mean Sisters. Okay. WWE Hall of Fame.
Damn. I was gonna
Don't
say
say
Paige
Petey
as
Pablo.
you're messing me up, man.
30 seconds.
Oh my goodness. All right, next category.
Jobber.
Jobber. Petey Williams.
Williams. Hardcore Weapon. Diablo. I mean,
Shout out to Petey Williams shooting me. It's coming soon.
8 seconds.
Oh man, I'm horrible at this. Hardcore next. Yeah, I lost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look,
I'll see a
PCF,
couple of
yeah,
times.
just drink, brother. Just drink. Yeah, you
Cheers.
could down with Peter Maivia for Hall of Fame. I'm just saying.
Yo.
But yeah, that was a
Damn,
hard
that
one
was hard.
for
I
PCF.
didn't think of it until after I
I-
fucking said it. I'm like, damn, there's nothing for P.
Well, for Jobber,
Yeah.
he could have said
Pineapple Pete.
pineapple.
I could have gone with Pineapple
Pete.
Pete. What's wrong with you?
Wow.
There you go. Nah, but yo, Kevin has come out with some winners though. He
You
has come
said
out
the
with some
wrong
winners.
Petey.
You sure it wasn't PD as well? Anywho, PCF, give me a letter, buddy.
Okay. The letter is D.
Ooh, starting in 3, 2, 1.
Women's roster.
Deanna Perrazzo,
Ooh.
Faction.
Demolition.
WWE Hall of Famer.
Dean Malenko,
Nice.
A Jobber.
The Miz. Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow.
Diablo. Let's go to the next one. Hardcore Weapon.
Hardcore weapon.
Wow.
Hard one.
Dynamite.
Wow.
I'll accept it after
In
that Kenny
Japan.
Omega match.
Not in AEW, but in
Trying
Japan.
to blow shit up, I see,
Jobber.
huh?
5 seconds. Dingo.
Dingo Warrior.
Dingo Warrior.
Dingo
He
Warrior.
became the Ultimate Warrior, though.
Just
Okay.
how
He became the Ultimate Warrior. He didn't
Time,
die.
he got it.
All right.
like it. Like it.
Got it.
Oh, I thought I almost lost it. Even,
Yo, he got it. JP got it.
Shit,
even
JP.
though the dynamite could be questionable, but you know.
nah, not after AEW's
dyna-
sparkling affairs. Nah, you good with
All
that?
right. So does that mean does Victor Villain win this round? Is that what we're talking?
He won.
Victor Villain, I'll give it to Victor
By
Villain because he
timing,
definitely
though.
won
Only timing.
with time
only
left.
timing. Only timing.
With time left.
It was
with
the
time
screwdriver.
left.
It
Alright.
was the screwdriver.
Don't worry about it, but we got another round coming after.
We got
another
more.
round coming soon.
Got more. That's for sure.
But let's get into night one of Mania, folks.
Ooh.
Night one of WrestleMania. What's on the card? What are you guys looking forward to?
Pretty Chubby, I think you hooked us up with that, man. Why don't you give us your thoughts on night one's opening bouts and whatnot, man?
All right, so in no specific order, we'll start off the night with an ROH exclusive with Mr. Tyler Black versus Claudio. Cesaro versus Seth Rollins.
You know what? I think that's gonna be the show of the match of the night. Night one. I'm not really looking forward to too much other than Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins. What a coincidence. The married couple, right?
Yeah, Cesaro and Seth Rollins, you're talking about two performers that have history and can go. I'm just happy to see Cesaro finally getting a chance on the card and a platform to show what he does best. And who better than Seth Rollins?
Canyon.
If you want to talk about elevation, think about what Seth Rollins did with Randy Orton in WrestleMania when it was here at MetLife, years before, the best tailgate show at MetLife, the bad guys doing WrestleMania big.
We do big things out here.
What he did off that RKO, imagine what he's going to do with that Superman uppercut. Oh, my God. I look for Seth Rollins to elevate Cesaro here into the main event picture because that's where he belongs.
Yeah,
that's where he belongs.
Time. It's been long overdue. I completely agree with you, JP, and I'll say that surprisingly, I have Cesaro going over on this one.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely I got Cesaro going over. Seth Rollins is gonna do. He's the kind of person who's gonna look out, and help out Cesaro. And I just want to see this.
Seth Rollins was paying tribute to Bam Bam Bigelow at the Hall of Fame. JP had to do the same. And I'm out here with the Bam Bam shirt. You already know Asbury Park Jersey finest.
Asbury Park's finest.
If you never seen Major Payne, make sure to watch it. Bam Bam Bigelow makes an appearance.
He does, actually.
Of course,
it's quite short, but he does. He does. I think the opening. Well, I'm gonna cut into the opening match for night one real quick. The main event that main people thought was gonna happen and is gonna come out first. Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley. JP, you had strong thoughts about this earlier. Talk to me about your thoughts on this, and especially how you feel on it opening night one, and where they're going with it.
So the problem with me, once again, if you do not believe me, if you didn't listen 15 minutes ago, I'm gonna say it again. You cannot have the WWE Championship opening up wrestling. That is disrespectful. That is egregious. There should be some lawsuits had. And the main reason why I say this is because if you have Bobby Lashley losing the belt to Drew McIntyre in the opening match, this is a travesty. This is ridiculous. This is the third black champion in WWE history. You cannot do that to him. If you're not gonna main event him, this better be the best match of the night. This better be a show stealer, like when Dolph Ziggler is in a match every time. This is exactly what it should be. And if this is not a show stealer, if this does not leave a mark in WrestleMania weekend, this is a damn travesty. We should be protesting. We should be outside with the damn tank about to blow this shit up.
Check your post.
It is ridiculous. And to PCF's point, the only thing that I see can save this match is if you see Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander come back, fuck over Drew McIntyre, and the Hurt Business back together. That is the cream of the crop. That is the way you fix this problem. And then you have Brock Lesnar come out. Woo! And remember, the Brock Lesnar guy is there in Tampa, folks. If you looked on social media, he is present because he's feeling it. He feels like Brock is coming. We haven't heard anything. There's no spoilers.
But he's there.
Have you guys,
he's there, though.
Have you guys noticed how they added Brock Lesnar back on the Superstar page?
Really? Oh, what a coincidence.
What a coinky
dink. Yeah, exactly.
Hey.
I don't know, man. I just feel like if they do continue with the Hurt Business being broken up, I don't know how that's gonna fare well if Bobby were to win the championship and to retain, because he lost his crew now, and that reign was part of that.
The one thing, if you pay attention to what MVP, who does a phenomenal job on social media, right? If you pay attention to what they're talking about, they're just talking about reloading. And one said King Ricochet is one that is rumored to be part of this faction. He's been recruited in the past, and they continue to recruit him. And he's the one that went up against Drew McIntyre. So I could see them reloading. You know what I mean? But there's nothing like the original, and everybody will be happy with Cedric and Benjamin coming back. Come on now. Nobody's going to be mad at that.
Yeah.
But once again, the problem with having this match opening up is that then you're going to follow it up with Bad Bunny versus The Miz, Damian Priest, and John Morrison. That's what we're doing. That's the match that follows this WWE Championship.
We don't know for sure, but it's what it's looking like, at least, right?
I mean, either way, if it's the first match, that's gonna bound to come after it at some point,
right?
So interesting here is that you at first had Bad Bunny versus The Miz, and shout out to Bad Bunny thirst trapping all these people out here, men and women, putting out his physique in the mirror, showing that V cut, you know what I mean? Because the man's been preparing for this. He's been at the WWE Performance Center. He packed down some weight, and he's looking out here muscular. He looking like he at 5% muscle mass right now. Body fat, sorry. But they did the right thing, and they incorporated Damian Priest and John Morrison to the match.
Right.
I don't know what we're going to see, folks. You saw the promo that Batman, he got choked up. He got so invested, he had to turn to talking in Spanish. You know what I mean? It was a moment. He is a fan. If you did not believe he was a fan, that's when you saw it. And he's about to go out there and do what he can do. He's going to try his best. So I think this is a good call by the WWE to incorporate Damian Priest and John Morrison into the match to help it out.
I thought it was going to be a tag match, like you said earlier, and we all assumed it would be a tag match. I'm surprised. Oh, it is?
It's a tag.
I thought it was 1-on-1.
It was changed.
Okay. So then they had me weirded
first
out
said it was
1-on-1.
And then they thought about it, take a second, and they made sure to add it. Because, I mean, the whole idea with Bad Bunny being here is to push over Damian Priest.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And you have to have him in the match. You have
Puerto Rico, stand up. Puerto Rico, stand up.
It's going to be a great moment. I hope that this opens up the path for more celebrities like Bow Wow. And if you haven't seen it, make sure to watch the Shooting Ish with Bow Wow with Shad Moss himself to be part of this, to be part of especially a WrestleMania weekend. That's what it's about. You know what I mean? You have William Shatner being inducted into the Hall of Fame, Ozzy Osbourne. And we're not seeing too much of that, but we are going to see Wale. We are going to see Wale performing this weekend at some point, apparently for Big E. So that's some big news. I love it. Anytime you have hip-hop, incorporated reggaeton, hip-hop, incorporated into WrestleMania, into wrestling, I'm here for it. Sign me up twice on Tuesday.
Hey, ya tú sabes. Listen, WrestleMania is set up to be an incredible night, and the best thing about it is that, well, one of the benefits of it being 2 nights is that you can do matches like the following match we're about to talk about is the multi-team #1 contenders match. You'll have night 1, a tag team turmoil match will determine the #1 contender who will then go on to face the tag team champions in night 2 of WrestleMania. So, any favorites here, guys?
Cameraman.
Besides that guy, because he's the real winner here.
All I was going to say is, did anybody see Tamina last night?
Me
coming out with Natty and Natty's outfit?
Yo.
She was showing some things off out there. Tamina.
We noticed.
Hello.
We noticed, girl. We noticed. Hey.
Good Lord have mercy. I was like, wait a minute, Tamina?
Tamina? I was out of nowhere, huh? That one came out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, but I'm mutually grateful. But no, you have this match, cameraman, once again. You have Lana and Naomi in this match. You have Natalya and Tamina Snuka looking like a snacker. You have the right while Liv Morgan, Bo Dallas is in the forum with Liv Morgan, hallelujah. Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke. Dana Brooke is dipping in the Cuban chocolate.
Hey.
You already know. And you have Carmella and Billie Kay. Corey Graves, restrain the man because he's about to go crazy on the mic. I love this. I think it's a wonderful platform. All these women can go. All these women have been in the system for a minute. And I think this is a match. This is what you need to see at WrestleMania. You know what I mean? If you don't have a spot for people,